Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Episode 2, as promised, every single Monday, 9 p.m. Let's get it. So first of all, guys, I want to say thank you for everyone. All the love that I received after the last one, all the messages and feedback, and for those that shared it as well. That's very powerful. You know, it's powerful when you share it, because I can touch people's lives that I don't even know. You know, your circle of friends, your network of people. So it's amazing. You know, that they're going to get some value. They're going to hear some stories. You know, they're going to get some personal development, some information which could change the situation, because information does change the situation. So I just want to shout out for those that did share it last week. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And yeah, so I got some messages last week. You know, some were, you know, a lot, you know, 90% positive. There was a few that, you know, that said, you know, Jake, I didn't really agree with what you said here. I didn't really agree with what you said there. And I just, for me, I just want to clear it up that, you know, I'm not here to be liked. You know, that's the responsibility of a clown. I'm here to help. You know, I'm a leader. I'm here to help out. So the information, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. I'm not on here to be liked. I'm here to share my stories. I'm here to share my experience. I'm here to share what I've learned and why. You know, I believe the world's changing at a very fast pace, and we can use it. You can use social media for positivity rather than just moaning about this and that. You know, so trying to clear that. Actually, I got a quote actually about that. So, truth is untested belief. The whole truth is hard-won wisdom, and hard-won wisdom is precisely what frees us from our fears. So truth is untested belief. What does that mean? That could mean, you know, you might believe what it is that you believe because your parents believe it. You might believe what it is you believe because your friends believe it. You might believe what you believe because of what, you know, what the stuff that you've got exposed to on TV, your environment. You know, so you might not believe, you know, that's your truth, but it might not be the whole truth. The whole truth is, you know, stuff like it's like reading about like Think and Grow Rich. It's, you know, we've all heard the saying, you know, success leaves clues. You know, so the whole truth is the actual truth. Like, you know, some of you might believe that it's the way to get you know, financial freedom, and that is in a job. But the whole truth is there's nobody, you know, that you look up to that's had a significant impact in the world. That has a 9-to-5 job. It's that they're doing their own thing. You know, they're working towards their goals. That's the whole truth. So that's just one example anyway. But so I wrote down some quotes. Like, I spoke to someone earlier today, like literally about an hour ago, and I saying I wanted to go live and stuff like that, but I didn't really know what to talk about. And I said, look, you must read books. You must have been through something. Your story, your knowledge, you know, it's definitely going to help someone. It's going to help someone out there. And if this video just touches one person, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I love this quote. Ready for this? To risk is to lose your feet momentarily. To not risk is to lose yourself permanently. That's deep, man. That is deep. You know, because if you risk nothing, you have nothing. But I want to ask you these 3 questions to start with. So for those that are taking notes, amazing. Yes. What's going on? Keep taking notes, money makers and note takers. You know, so I've called this video reality check and goal setting. Reality check and goal setting. I'm not gonna be on here for long, but I want to make sure that you're actually not just taking the information. You're actually getting involved in the activities. You're actually, because what you put into yourself, what you put into your growth, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's the law of cause and effect. What you put in, you get out. So ask yourself these 3 questions and be real honest. Be real honest, man. What has my life been like to this point? You know, I watched the I Mindset thing, which Bob Proctor did on Friday, and it was amazing. So, and I thought it was very effective. So, number 1, write this down. What has my life been like to this point? Be honest. You know, take a look at all different areas of your life. It could, you know, relationships, health, your finances, your lifestyle. You know, life's what we all have, style how we live it. Take a look at your life. What has your life been like to this point? Number 2, what would I truly love my life to be like? What would I truly love my life to be like? And not like, don't justify where you're at. Just what would you actually love your life to be like? I'm gonna go into goal setting after this and how to actually start moving towards the goal that the life that you really love, instead of justifying where you're at. What would you like you love your life to be like? Number 2, and then number 3 is, am I open, honest, and committed enough to develop whatever mindset 2020 requires? In other words, am I open, honest, and committed enough to develop whatever mindset that life that I've just wrote down in number 2 requires? I put a video up on, I think it was today or yesterday, about, to know what's coming into your life, you need to be a certain individual. And those people know the KNOW, that's really is now, because they're happy and grateful now, and they start being that person now. So you need to. It's all about mindset, because you can't out train a bad diet. You can't out earn your mindset. Where's your mindset? So ask yourself those 3 questions. Write it down. Be honest with yourself, because it doesn't matter what things may look like on the outside. If you know how you feel, what results you get in your life. You're only cheating yourself. So be honest with yourself, man. So let's talk about some goals and goal setting. How to set goals. This is what most people do. This is what I was doing up until 26. So there's 3 types of goals: A type, B type, and C type goals. A type is setting a goal that you know you can do. You're setting a goal, you know you can do it. It could be like, I'm going to use the gym. I want to lose X amount of pounds. You've probably done that before. So that's a goal that you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. B type goal is something you think you can do. This could be, do you know what? I'm gonna lose some weight, and then I'm gonna start selling some diet plans. I think I can do it. I think I can do that. Because if this happens, and then this happens, and that person sees it, and then this person says yes, you're putting the pieces together. That's where most people are at. That's where most people, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you are into personal growth, that's where most people are at. Because letter number C. The third one is, what do you really want? These are the goals that we have to set. These are the goals that inspire you. These are the goals which determine you're not going to quit halfway through. Like right now, I'm getting my house decorated. Yeah, and there's parts of the house which is a mess. So if I hadn't had that, the end in mind, yeah, most people quit like this. Imagine this. So imagine quitting halfway through your house being decorated because it's uncomfortable. You want the convenience of transformation without the inconvenience. You want the convenience of transformation without the inconvenience. So you have to have the end in mind. Like, go through. It's gonna be tough. It's called progressive overload. You're gonna what you're doing is, it's like a muscle. You're stretching your capacity, your mental capacity of what you can take. And then the more you learn about yourself, the more you start taking action on your goals and dreams, the more that you're disciplined, the more your self-worth goes up, the happier you become, and the more you attract into your life. So what do you really want? This is the goal you want to set for 2020. Let's stretch. I got speaking to a person today, and I said, what is it you do? He said this. I said, do you enjoy that? Not really. I've been in and out of it trying to. Okay, have you got a goal? It's okay if you haven't. Have you got a goal that you're working towards, an income goal? And he was like, yeah, £1,800. I said, that's your goal. That's your goal. And he was like, yeah. And I said, why that number? Because he thinks he can get it. He's probably earned it in the past. He thinks he can get it. I said, why not set a bigger goal? Why not set a bigger goal? Why not say 1,800 a week? Why not say 1,800 a day? Well, because I don't know how to do that, of course. But like when the person had the idea for the phone, that they didn't know all the answers. They just you know what? We're gonna make a phone. Same with the Wright brothers in the airplane. It wasn't, and they didn't know all the answers. They were like, do you know what? I can see it here. Let's do it. We're gonna create that plane. We're gonna fly. So you don't need to know how it's gonna happen, but you need to set a goal. I said, we become what we think about. So if you're thinking about it, by you say 1,800 a month, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. I'm just saying what you're doing is you put, because the second I said 1,800, how would you like 1,800 a day? I'd love that. I said, okay, cool. So by you saying 1,800 a month, you're putting a cap to yourself. You're putting yourself in a box. Just set the goal, and then guess what? You will attract. Like you've attracted this conversation. I can share how to make more income. You've attracted this conversation by thinking about more money. So Because what's going to happen is if you do set a goal, which you don't know how you're going to achieve it, let's say it could be financially, yeah, and you know for a fact that you can't make that in your job, guess what? You have to take on some sort of side business to actually achieve that goal. That's what happened with me. That's what happened with me. If there's that saying, you know, work full-time on your job, work part-time on your fortune. So have a think about this. Really think about it. Really think about it. Now, and this is what stops most people. You know, the inner conversations you're having are controlling your results, not anything outside of you. The inner conversations you're having, it's the box you put in. You put yourself in the box. You put yourself in the box. So how are you speaking to yourself? Are you thinking big? Small thinking equals small living. Big thinking equals big living. So let's go back to it. A type goals, B type goals, C type goals. A is doing something you know what to do. B is doing something you think you can do. C is what do you really want? These are the goals that you want to set. These are the goals that you want to set. What do I really want and why? It's not enough just to say I want this. Why do you want it? Why do you want it? What's it going to do for you? What's that going to do for your family? What's that going to do for yourself? Why, if it's something which is you're trying to feel better. Why? Like, what's going on? What's going to happen then? Because you've all heard of people who have got the abundance of success, but are unhappy because success is not money. Success is like relationships, health. It's like I was speaking to someone on the phone earlier, and I said, that's like imagine just me doing one room up and just being amazing, but then look coming out of that room, the whole house is a mess. Like. It's you want all your whole house, the whole circle of success to be good. So it's a whole thing, and that gives you patience as well. Sorry, I've got some Instagram now as well. That gives you patience as well because it's a journey. You know, for like I said at the start, KNOW. Now you're grateful. Now I'm so happy and grateful now. That's how you want to write your goals out as well. I am so happy and grateful now that, and then you fill in the blank, and you think about it every day. This is not something. Again, this is. So I didn't believe this. My truth was that this is nonsense. But the whole truth is that this is actually a system which all successful people do. It's I'm so happy and grateful now that, and they write out their life, how they want their life to be, and they read it every day. They get emotionally involved with it. And then they start to actually be that person that would attract that life. And that's how it happens. That's how I've done it. I said to people before, that anxiety and depression, if you just write out your gratitude every morning for 30 days straight, and you actually think of things that you're grateful for, that will go away. If you set yourself a goal, it will go away. It can't be that simple. That's your truth. The whole truth is, though, it does work. That's the whole truth. That makes sense. So really think about first of all, analyze your self-talk. What do you believe and why do you believe it? What do you believe and why do you believe it? And then ask yourself those three questions. I hope you write them down. Number one, I'll go over it again. What has my life been like to this point? What would I truly love my life to be like? And am I open and honest and committed enough to develop whatever mindset is needed? Am I coachable? Am I willing to submit? Am I willing to learn is a 10. Willing to change is also a 10. A lot of people are willing to learn. Not many people are willing to change. So you need to get 10-10, because you'll get faster results. Obviously, I'll put here as well. Most people it's 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. That's what we're taught in schools. 1 step, 2 step. No, you can go from 1 step to 10 steps. You can quantum leap it, because it's not about the how. It's what do you want, and then you go for that and you flip onto a frequency. That's a whole other life. And then the 3 types of goals. A type goals. You know what you can do. There's no inspiration in it. The first hurdle, you're gonna quit. You think you can do it. There's no inspiration again. There's no such thing as There's no such thing as lazy person. They're just uninspired. I'm tired. No, you're uninspired. That's what it is. And then C, what do you really want? Let's push it. The same mindset in 2020 is going to get you the same results. So if you think differently, let's think bigger. Let's stretch our thinking. Let's do something different. Get the goal printed out. Put it in front of you every single day. What do you really want, and why do you want it? Get emotionally involved with it, and then that's how it's gonna. You're going to attract it. You're going to attract the opportunities, the people, the books. I attracted Rich Dad Poor Dad. For those that are into entrepreneurship and personal development, the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was on nights, and That book was just on a table, and I left it there. I was like, that's strange. I've never heard of this guy. It's about money. It's about different ways of earning income, and it could interest me. I've been thinking about my goal, and then the next day, still there, read it, changed my life. Changed my life. So you can't teach that. You just have to just think about what you want, and then you will attract what it is you want. So, so think about this, guys. Set yourself these goals. Write down. Have a reality check, and set yourself some goal. Goal stands for go out and live. Go out and live, and then be aware then, because then listen. When you put a postcode to your mindset, your mind will then actually find those answers. So be very aware of what then flows into your life. Don't just say no because of your trust, your belief system up to this point. There might be some whole truth behind it. You might have to. Any conversation I have, anything that comes into my life, I'm like, why has that happened? Why have I attracted that? Why have I attracted that? I'll end it off with this. The only thing we are not in charge of is whether or not we are in charge. It's very similar to the quote I said last time about everyone's self-made, but only the successful admit it. The only thing we are not in charge of is whether or not we are in charge. You are in charge of your life. You get to choose what you want. Work towards it. It's a process. This house being done right now, it's a process. It's a process. You just got to go through it. Keep going. End in mind. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it for this week. I'm gonna come with different subjects. Reach out to me, ask questions, and set some goals. Like, share it. Share this with people that you want to help out. Give love, and let's do it, guys. Let's have another week setting goals, working towards it. Progress is progress. Slow or fast, progress is progress. Don't beat yourself up, and let's do it, guys. Peace.